Hey, I got this lemon cake, right? Lemon cake. It's early in the morning, right? So I got weird lighting and everything. And cake hasn't been downstairs for a while, you know? But I got this lemon cake. And I'm very hungry. You know, food could be an item, you know? You know, a lot of people came busting in here trying to tell somebody it was their government and they didn't know what the world or America was about. They had no better idea than the Chinese and Indians who were here already. I mean, the Mexicans never really gave a shit. But I mean, there were some Chinese and Indian people here who cared, you know, and they knew what was going on. They just didn't say much. These people came busting in. These people didn't have any idea what America was about. They were learning from me, man. I mean, I knew 100 times more, but they were even trying to make me look like I wasn't. I've been here for a long time. My family's been here for a long time, man. I mean, my parents might be in the fray or whatever, but my family's been settled for a long time, and these people are trying to act like they're, you know, and they were saying something about Christianity, like heavy Christianity, but what they were doing, I mean, they were doing an indecent thing with a decent way of looking at the world. You know, they were turning something into a real, like, roughneck, wild, you know, mystical, crazy, evil thing that really is a just thing, you know? I mean, that's how friggin' wild it was, man. So they were baffling people with this religion when really it was just a smoke and mirrors nonsense, you know? I mean, it was like a crusade what went down here in the mid-'80s, man, like a serious, and it continued on. And what was accepted, I mean, what was hidden underneath and was accepted was worse than, you know, the devil's fill itself, you know? So I'm left to clean up all the dust, you know, you know what happens when you gotta sweep up all the dust? You get it in your mouth, you swallow it, you get it in your ears, you get it up your nose. And there's like almost too much dust up to even swallow, man. They think they got the right to do whatever they want with me because of some historical figure that really, I mean, you're as old as you are, period, man. You don't get to go back 500 years with your goofball little set, man. That ain't how this works. Nobody gives a fuck about, you know, where you're, you know. I mean, if you're gonna use it to beat people over the fucking head with, nobody gives a fuck. I mean, they want to learn it, but we want to hear about the good stuff you got to say, not how you fucking run the fucking town, man. So they came busting in here and put a setup here in Chicago that I'm supposed to feel like I'm tearing down their devil's playground, man. And they got every right to institute pain on me because I'm some kind of fucking, you know, fairy wannabe money maker or something, you know. So next thing you know, because they came busting in here, really throwing their weight around in the mid-'80s, showing everybody whose town it was. And meanwhile, I mean, who's the innocent bystanders that ended up having to buy into? I'm gonna eat some lemon cake now, man. Who are the innocent innocent bystanders who have no problem with kicking in and improving the system and doing work, but they just don't have big mouths and know how to throw a weight around. I mean, who are the innocent bystanders that end up having to melt down because of these people, man? I mean, that's the saddest part of it. Luckily, I can go back from about 17 and below and say, no, it wasn't like this, man. I mean, we was all, we weren't even hustling that hard. We were just smiling at each other and winking and stuff, man. Yeah, Sam, I know it's kind of physical. It's kind of rough. Ha ha, it's kind of funny, right? Yeah, I mean, do your thing, you know? I mean, you know, I mean, they was enjoying just sitting back, you know, getting their little eye fill about what was going on around town, man. They got their fucking blinders set on them so fucking hard, they made it about how skillful and woeful everything was, man. They have no problems telling you their business, man, especially the Indian girls. They made it seem like they had nothing real to say except come get the fucking bread, man. What kind of bullshit was that? They all thought they had to talk like Hillary Clinton. Which isn't that impressive, trust me, man. Or Barack Obama. You don't have to talk like that. If you've been in this country for 10, 15 years, you know, and see the different dialects going on, you incorporate your own thing. You don't need to speak like some stiff-necked, rubber-necked, you know, indignant, white robot, man. That's not the point of the system, man. It's supposed to be Babylon. We all are supposed to contribute. I mean, you can't get along with that when you're trying to sound like somebody else, man. Half of them had been here longer than Hillary and Bill Clinton. They didn't even know it. They were making them seem like they were the princes, you know, the pie poppers of America, man. It was bullshit.